Together we rise, together we fight, together we burn like a fire in the night. United by one, united by blood, united we burn like a fire for love. Is it, now's the time. Take my hand, we're forming a battle line. Arm in arm, side by side, we will stand, stand for the right. Whoa, whoa, we can't do this on our own. Whoa, whoa, all together we will go. We will go, we will go. Together we rise, together we fight, together we burn like a fire in the night. United by one, united by blood, united we burn like a fire for love. Together we rise. Here and now, join with me for the King. We have the victory, lifted high, have no fear. God with us, a revolution is here. Whoa, whoa, we can't do this on our own. Whoa, whoa, all together we will go. We will go, we will go. Together we rise, together we fight, together we burn like a fire in the night. United by one, united by blood, united we burn like a fire for love. Together we rise. We will rise against the enemy in the name of love for the least of the...
Rachel told her testimony about how she'd been in the pit a lot with her,
Stand still.
Oh, with her engagements breaking off and stuff, and how everyone went up to her ring the bell, and it got rung 183 times, I think, and that was just really cool.
Why?
Because it just showed how powerful we all are as a group as opposed to individually.
All right, Miss Sedona, so what was your highlight from Move this week?
I would say when Rachel, our speaker, came and she was talking about how I can't remember what like area she said, but they said that there was like disease and stuff, and they would bury these people, and they were like burying them alive, and they talked about how they would tie a bell around their wrist, and so then they could pull it if they woke up like alive,
And they were buried, yeah.
Yeah, it was like their second chance, and so that really like got to me, because I feel like I had a second chance to go up to ring the bell, and I went up and I rang the bell, and it felt really good. It did it like, I don't know, it was like it wasn't a weird feeling, it was a really good feeling, but it was something that like it really got to me, I guess.
I'm dorming with Becca because it was just always like a party, and we like just got along so well. Like, yeah,
Cool.
just dorming with
Definitely the worship,
Why?
because when we were all there singing, everyone was taking it seriously, and
I thought it was a pretty good experience, and I had a lot of fun. The pool felt great. I was balling up on some kids. Yeah, that was just nice. I was breaking ankles like Kobe. You know me.
Made me closer with him and made me realize that I do want to get baptized.
Very cool.
It has notified me that I need strengthening.
Okay.
I think it's helped a lot. It's been great.
Made you closer?
Much.
Okay.
It's helped me get closer to God and actually pray to Him and everything. And I'm going to start praying, and I'm going to go on with my Move card that helps me, that can help me get closer to Him in His faith.
I feel more connected to God in like a worship way and a praying way. Like I usually won't raise my hand in worship, but now I feel like more confident about it.
Well, I feel a lot closer to him, and like I feel like I'm gonna go to him a lot more than I do now. So.
Being at Move.
I think it's got me a lot closer to God.
Okay.
I think it has definitely strengthened it, and I feel like I'm more confident to go out and talk to my friends about God and all that stuff.
All that.
Okay, so on the way to the place, I don't know what I was thinking, and I asked if there was an interstate to China, and then I stopped myself. So,
Very.
Like that group, they like are constantly just like talking, and they have to like fight over who speaks, and it's never ending.
Amen. All right.
Becca at like 2 in the morning, just laughing her head off, just all the time, every morning.
Just for no reason?
Yeah, just for no reason, just making up weird scenarios.
All right.
Yeah. Wait. What was that building we go into for the shows?
Reardon Auditorium.
The auditorium?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so in the auditorium, I was hiding in the bushes, and when people walked in, I was scaring them, and I scared these 3 people, a dude walking with 2 girls, and the dude hit the girl in the face trying to run away.
She was okay, wasn't she?
She was sitting there holding her face.
Was she okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
So one of my top ones was during free time, most of the time me and Jin would just stay in our room and like blare the music, and we would like have improv dance competitions and just mimic each other.
You want to bust a move for us now, Becca?
Well, I need...
You need me. Hey!
Well, my roommate was Amanda. And, and that should explain it in itself. Like, my roommate was Amanda itself. But, I don't know, we were always, like, racing each other and stuff. And one time, it was, like, 1 o'clock in the morning, and Tiana came to our room, and she was knocking on the door. And Amanda starts running to the door, and I got up, and I got my bed all, my blanket all tangled on my feet, and I fell like flat on my face, and Amanda swung the door open and like hit me in the head, and Tiana was standing there like, what just happened? And me and Amanda are sitting there cracking up, and I'm like crying, and I had bruised.
All right, go.
It was about 1:30 in the morning, and I was in Jen and Becca's room, and Becca's sitting on the bed. We were just eating and talking, and then all of a sudden she rolls off the bed and said, guys, what if Obama gave a speech from the shower in a lavender shower cap? And about 10 minutes later, when she was done laughing, she goes, how did I get on the floor?
All right. It's probably Becca, because she's funny. But I'm going to tell you the best story. All right, so I was talking to girls. Yeah, you know me, because that's just how I roll, because I always talk to girls. Yeah. All right, so I was sitting there talking to a girl, and Becca flings open the door, and then she comes outside, and she's like, are you cheating on me? What are you doing? So I'm sitting there laughing, and the girl's like, her face is like red. She's like changing clothes like a chameleon. So I'm sitting there, and she's still being all serious about it. But I'm still laying down, I'm still laughing. It's the funniest thing because she was sitting there real serious, and I was just kidding. That was probably the highlight of my week.
That when we got our Kingdom cards, I'm going to mow my grandma's yard every like week or whenever she
needs.
Yeah.
I have not yet gotten baptized, and I think I'm going to do that in a couple weeks.
Mostly to just take God more seriously, because I don't really do a lot of praying or anything like that when I'm at home, so I'll just remember to do that.
All right. And now?
I finally forgave him for taking my brother.
I haven't even told you this yet, but I want to eventually go to Africa to help with the water thing, and I want to raise money for it.
Okay.